and welcome to hijackedmind.com. Please pause the video and read this disclaimer. The information contained here is not financial advice and is only for educational purposes. Thank you. Hey everybody, Vince Dowd, founder of hijackedmind.com. I wanted to do a quick update on the cryptocurrency market since right now it does look like we have a downward move in the markets, and this will dovetail off my video that I did a little bit back where I talked about the head and shoulders reversal pattern on Bitcoin, and also my shakeout video, which I put up just about a week, 2 weeks ago. So let me get into that real quick here. Let's go to CoinMarketCap real quick and just have a look at what's going on in the crypto market. So we can see Bitcoin's down 14% to $12,200, and most of the cryptos are down. Look at Ripple's down 23%. If we do a real quick search, there's only 3 currencies up: Tether, Neblio, and Ethos. I don't know. The rest of them are all down. Some of them very, very big, obviously. 35%. Riecoin's down 31%. These are bear market territories. Look at Wax. Now, this is one I'm involved in. It's down huge. But again, this I didn't buy for short term. It's not even listed on exchanges right now. So these are long-term holds for me. But this could be a potential shakeout happening. We'll have to see if there's buying that comes in. But let's look at the charts. Okay, so this is the chart of the Bitcoin on the daily. What you'll see here is I have the MACD, which is an indicator using the moving average convergence divergence. And it's showing a lot of weakness right now in the entire Bitcoin market. Now, this line is a dynamic trend line called the 9-period moving average. That takes 9 bars and it analyzes their price, and it adds those 9 together, divides by 9, and it gives you a number, and that number would be kind of smoothed along the way into a moving average. That's what this is. So it was riding the 9-period moving average on the way up. That was very bullish short term. It broke it here, so that was the end of the uptrend for the short term. Mid-term trend is the 50-period. In the stock market, this is referred to as an institutional moving average because this is like a quarterly trend. It's 50 days of data. And if it stays above this, it's pretty bullish for the midterm. So we can see it came down, touched it, bounced off, and then now it's broken down through the 50. The next one is the 200. This is a yearly moving average. So this is the long-term trend. It's really healthy if it comes back down to the 200, although it's a long way to go, around 6,900. It could lose another 50%. But what I talked about in the video was the head and shoulders pattern, and I'll show you that. If you didn't watch my other video on the Bitcoin crash, go have a look at it, and I talk about the potential crash. This is called a shoulder. Okay, now you don't know that until we have a pattern created. So we have this moving up, okay? Actually, right here is the shoulder. I apologize. Right here. So we have this high. It comes down and bounces off the 9 and goes up to a higher high. So this would be a shoulder. We would call this the right shoulder, okay? Now, you don't have to know this pattern, but I'm kind of putting it out for you. So this is the right shoulder, and if you can visualize this, you can kind of see how this pattern works. We only know after the head's created. So this here is called a head. So we have a higher high, which shows more buyers coming into the market. And as more buyers come into the market, we're still in an uptrend. We have higher highs and higher lows. You can see that. But then the next time it goes down, it not only takes out this shoulder area, this low, which it hasn't done this whole time. That's a very negative thing. It touches the 50 and that bounces right back up. People came in and bought it right here and got a good deal short term, all right? So then it comes down and then it creates another attempt to go higher. Now, because it wasn't able to reach this high, that's where we see that other shoulder created. So what I call that is the, I did that wrong. This is the right shoulder. Sorry, guys. I've been up all morning. Anyway, this is the right shoulder. This is the left shoulder. Okay, so there you go. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Now what I did is I drew this line on the last video, and I said if it breaks this line, that would be a break of the neck. So we call that the neck. And the neck is actually the point where if it breaks that, you want to take a position against the Bitcoin, or let's put it this way, sell your position if you were in for a shorter term trade, because odds are if it breaks this and stays below it, it's going to go down. Now notice here it did break it, but we hadn't created the right shoulder yet, so the formation had not been created. I could have taken this neckline off the low here, but I wanted to be more conservative on this, so I took it up just to the lows of the left shoulder and then to the right shoulder finishing part right here. So I was more concerned if it breaks this area. All right, this is more of an anomaly, although some technical analysts will draw it right off of this line to this line. It'll give you a much steeper and much more risk on the downside, so I wanted to shorten that risk cycle. So we can see here it attempted again, so we could even call this the right shoulder because maybe that's a better one to use now. It completed a better formation, another attempt to go higher. Now it did take out the high here, but it didn't take out this high before it turned and went down again. So this is a change of momentum. That upward trend has now ended, and we now have a downtrend. We have a high, a low, a lower high, and now we're looking for a lower low. So if this is a lower low, right now it looks like about the same level. These two right here are about the same level. If it takes out, though, and closes below this line, we are most likely going all the way down to this 200 period moving average. Now I'm watching the MACD to see if it gives me a signal, a telegraph of it turning up. It's getting closer together, so the weakness is not as weak as it was over here, but I'm keeping my eyes on this. So that is Bitcoin leading the market down. Obviously, I'm not going to analyze all this. Bitcoin Cash just dropped below its 50 period moving average. So again, if this closes below that, that's negative. MACD looks bad. Ripple has bounced off its 50 period moving average. And you can see here that it has a high, a double bottom, and it cannot get back to the same level. So it's very weak now, although it is still above the 50 period moving average. Ethereum is still strong in the sense that it's over 1,000 per coin, but it is starting to create another head and shoulders, it looks like. So we got to watch this one and see what happens. It has a long way to go to its 50 moving average, so it still could go down much further. Overstock obviously is in the stock market, but they're kind of a Bitcoin and crypto company, so I like to keep an eye on them. Storage, this is one I bought. It's been killed. But again, I bought this for long term with very low capital, so I'm not that concerned at selling all these and taking taxable trading gains on short-term capital gains. I think long term this will still be strong, but right now it's getting beat up. Potentially, as it finds a bottom, I might buy some more. We already looked at Ripple. So here's EMC getting beat up as well. IOTA, again, it's building this foundation here. It's not looking healthy. Nothing's looking really healthy, which is good because the markets have been too bullish. And so as it goes down, more people will come in and see opportunity to buy. Okay, this Riecoin is also still above its 50 period moving average. XVG is Verge. I've sold out of this one a lot, so I really don't own much Verge, but I sold out here at the top, and it's going down right now. Siacoin, double top. You can see here very clearly this is a very bearish pattern. It is holding resistance or support right here, but it's still above its 50. It just crossed on MACD, so this one could go down further. Tron has been beat up and decimated. Again, down to the 50 period moving average, and that's a good buy signal. If it goes further, then it's pretty bearish. This is ADA, which is shoot, I forgot the name of the coin. But anyway, still it's hanging, it's holding tight. Let's look at Navcoin. The Navcoin is still above the 50. Okay, so this is where we're at. Everything's looking pretty weak, but it is a buying opportunity. Not right now, but eventually, when things slow down on the downturn and they start to bottom, you will see double bottoms, maybe head and shoulder bottoms. Then we look to buy at that point for the next leg up. This is healthy. Don't panic. Understand, if you're in this, you should really be in this for 3 to 5 years, in my opinion. If you're looking to do this, remember, I'm not an advisor. I'm not recommending anything. What I am saying is you should always check with your advisors and understand that. I'm not recommending. Everything I share is for educational purposes. Okay, I am not a financial advisor. So anyway, just use smart risk management when you're involved in these currencies or these digital assets. All right, so I just wanted to share this real quick. I am off to Asia tomorrow for 2 weeks, so have a fantastic day. If you like the video, please like it, please share it, and please comment. I'd love to hear your feedback. Subscribe to the channel, and if you want the free book, The Science of Getting Rich, go to my website at hijackedmind.com And otherwise, have a fantastic